All right, so choosing your first real camera, it can be a little overwhelming, right? Well, today we're going to make it easy. We're comparing two of the best entry-level options out there from Canon, the R100 and the R50. The thing is, there's a $280 price gap between them. So in the next few minutes, we're going to figure out if spending that extra cash is actually worth it for you. Let's get right into it. So you're ready to level up from your smartphone. That's a huge step and it's super exciting, but it can also be pretty confusing. You're looking at all these specs and numbers, and all you really want to know is which camera is going to help me take better pictures without totally emptying my wallet. That is the exact question we are answering today. And here they are, our two contenders. On one side, you've got the super affordable Canon R100 coming in at just $399, and on the other, its more advanced big brother, the Canon R50, at $679. Yeah, that's a pretty big price difference. So the very first thing we need to figure out is what you get, and maybe more importantly, what you don't get for that extra money. But before we even get into the differences, let's start with the single most important piece of good news. This is huge. Both of these cameras, they have the exact same 24-megapixel sensor inside. What does that mean for you? It means when it comes to pure raw image quality, you literally cannot make a wrong choice. Both are going to give you stunning, high-quality photos. So you can relax a little. And that brings us right to the heart of this whole thing, the $280 question. Since the actual picture quality is the same, what in the world are you paying for with the R50? Let's break down exactly where every single dollar of that difference goes. So keep this number locked in your head, $280. As we go through the key differences, the question you need to keep asking yourself is this feature worth a piece of that $280? To me. Okay, this table really lays out the big upgrades you're paying for. Look at the screen. The R100's is fixed, no touch. The R50, fully articulating touchscreen. The autofocus on the R50 is way smarter. It can track animals and cars. It's more than twice as fast for photos, and get this, it has no video recording limit. So yeah, on paper, the R50 is obviously a better camera, but the real question is, are these the features you're actually going to use? To make this even simpler, I've boiled it all down to what I call the 3 game changers. These aren't just little upgrades. These are the 3 features that create a completely different experience when you're using the camera. Game changer number 1, the screen. The R100 has a very traditional fixed screen. You use buttons to change settings, just like cameras from 10 years ago. It works, but it's old school. The R50, though, has a modern, fully articulating touchscreen that flips out, rotates. It feels just like using your smartphone. So who needs this fancy screen? Well, if you ever want to film yourself for social media or vlogging, you have to be able to see yourself. It's a must. If you love getting those creative low-to-the-ground or high-up shots, it makes life so much easier. And if you're just used to tapping your phone's screen to focus, the R50 is going to feel natural right out of the box. Okay, let's talk about our second game changer, the autofocus. The R100 has a perfectly good system, don't get me wrong. It finds human faces and eyes pretty well. But the R50, it has an AI-powered brain. It doesn't just see faces, it actually recognizes and tracks animals and vehicles with this incredible intelligence. And this is absolutely huge if you shoot anything that moves fast and unpredictably. Trying to get a sharp photo of your dog running around the yard? The R50's Animal AF is a lifesaver. Trying to capture your kid's soccer game? It just locks on and does not let go. This isn't some minor upgrade. It dramatically increases your odds of getting the shot. And now for the third and final game changer, and this one is all about video. The R100 has this kind of artificial limit. It will automatically stop recording after 30 minutes. You have to notice and then press the button again. The R50, on the other hand, has no time limit. It'll just keep on recording until the battery dies or the memory card fills up. And here's the crucial point. If you plan on filming anything long, like interviews, events, school plays, tutorials, or even just longer YouTube videos, that 30-minute limit on the R100 is an absolute deal breaker. For any serious video creator, the R50's unlimited recording isn't just a nice feature, it's a mandatory requirement. Okay, we've gone through all the tech. Now let's make this really personal. The absolute best way to decide is to figure out what kind of photographer you are, or maybe who you want to become. If you are a content creator, a vlogger, or you even think you might want to be one, this is the easiest decision of all. The R50 is mandatory. period. That flip-out screen for filming yourself and the unlimited video recording, they're non-negotiable. The R100 just isn't the right tool for that job. What if your main subjects are furry or have feathers? The verdict here is just as clear. The R50's AI-powered animal autofocus is going to completely transform your photography. It finds the eye on a tiny bird or on your dog, and it just sticks to it, giving you so many more sharp keeper shots. It's an essential tool for this kind of photography. Shooting sports, any kind of fast action, the R50 is the clear winner, no contest. And here's why. In the same amount of time, the R100 gives you about 6 chances to get the shot. The R50 gives you 15. That is more than double the opportunity to capture that one perfect split-second moment. More frames means a much, much higher success rate. But hey, what if you're just taking pictures of your family, of holidays, of everyday life? Well, I've got more good news. Either camera is a fantastic choice. Both of them will give you beautiful memories. Those advanced features on the R50, they're less critical here, so you can confidently make this decision based purely on your budget. All right, let's bring it all home. We're going to give you a super simple framework so you can lock in your final decision with absolute confidence. You should choose the Canon R100 if your budget is the #1 priority. If you're mainly shooting casual photos of things that don't move too fast and you don't have any serious plans for video, the R100 is an incredible value. It's the perfect, simple, first real camera. But you should definitely choose the Canon R50 if you have creative ambitions. If you want to make videos, if you want to shoot pets or sports, or if you just want a more modern, flexible tool that won't hold you back as your skills get better, the R50 is absolutely the right investment. Still on the fence? No problem. Let's make it even simpler. Just ask yourself these 3 final tiebreaker questions. Number 1, will you consistently film yourself? 2, do you often shoot fast, unpredictable subjects? And 3, can your budget comfortably stretch that extra $280? If you answered yes to even one of those, then the R50 is almost certainly the camera for you. You know, at the end of the day, this isn't just about specs on a page. It's about finding the right tool to help you capture your life and tell your stories. So the final question really is a personal one. Which of these cameras is the one that's going to unlock your story? Whichever one you choose, you're on your way to creating something amazing. Happy shooting!